Have you ever let someone's words ruin your entire day? Perhaps a colleague criticized you harshly. Perhaps your partner raised their voice at you. Or perhaps someone left you on read and your mood completely shifted. But here, guess what you need to know. Nobody has the power to make you angry unless you grant them that power. There once lived a woman whose temper controlled her life, but a single encounter transformed everything. This is her journey, and perhaps it mirrors your own. In a peaceful village nestled by the mountains, there lived a woman named Maya. Maya had a reputation throughout the village for her fiery temperament. When her husband burned the dinner, she erupted. When neighbors' chickens wandered into her garden, she lost control. Even when children played loudly nearby, Maya would storm outside shouting, "Must you make such noise?" She was convinced the world needed fixing, never suspecting she was the one who needed to change. Her husband Ahmed would say softly, "Maya, why do you allow such trivial matters to upset you so deeply?" Maya would snap back, "People need to show consideration. If they disrespect me, how am I supposed to remain composed?" She never understood that she was handing everyone the keys to her inner peace. During a warm summer, a wise woman arrived in the village. She dressed in modest gray robes, her expression as tranquil as a mirror-smooth lake. She made her dwelling beneath an ancient oak tree beside the village fountain. Villagers whispered, "She rarely speaks, but when she does, her words change you." One evening, Ahmed suggested, "Maya, perhaps you should visit the wise woman. She might offer you guidance." Maya scoffed. "What could she possibly teach me? She doesn't have to deal with the irritating people I encounter daily." Yet the following afternoon, when a neighbor's daughter accidentally trampled Maya's vegetable seedlings, Maya exploded with such fury that she frightened herself. That night, sitting alone in the darkness, she felt the familiar burning in her chest. "Why does shouting always leave me feeling hollow?" She wondered aloud. Sleep wouldn't come. Before dawn broke, she found herself walking toward the ancient oak. The wise woman sat in meditation, her eyes closed, listening to the morning songs of birds. Maya stood awkwardly nearby, uncertain how to approach. Finally, she spoke. "Teacher, I'm exhausted. People provoke me constantly, and I cannot control my reactions." The wise woman opened her eyes and offered a gentle smile. "Please sit with me," she asked. "When someone triggers your anger, how long does it remain with you?" Maya considered this. "Sometimes hours. Sometimes it ruins my entire day. And after the anger subsides, what do you feel?" Maya exhaled heavily. Drained, regretful, tired. The wise woman nodded knowingly. "Precisely. Anger consumes the person who harbors it, not the person it's directed toward." She lifted a bowl of clear water. "This water is peaceful now. But watch what happens when I disturb it." She swirled the bowl vigorously. "Can you see your reflection now?" Maya shook her head. "Your mind works the same way. When disturbed, you cannot see clearly. You cannot see truth." Maya protested. "So I should simply accept it when people disrespect me?" The wise woman smiled. "Not at all. Learn to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. That distinction changes everything." She continued, "When someone throws mud at you, you have a choice: catch it or step aside. That choice is always yours." The next morning, the wise woman asked Maya to bring a kettle of water and a small container of soil. "Heat the water until it boils," she instructed. As bubbles rose violently, the wise woman asked, "Can you put your hand in now?" "Absolutely not. It would burn me," Maya replied. "That is anger. When your emotions boil, you cannot touch peace." The wise woman then sprinkled soil into the boiling water. "The soil clouds everything. That is your mind when you react without thinking." She poured the water into a clear glass. They sat quietly watching. Gradually, the soil settled to the bottom, and the water became clear again. "This," said the wise woman, "is what happens when you stop reacting. Your mind settles. You see life clearly once more." Maya sat in silence, a realization dawning. For years, she had been boiling her own water. For days afterward, Maya practiced remaining calm. When something annoyed her, she took deep breaths and remembered the teacher's words. "Step aside. Don't catch the mud." Initially, it felt nearly impossible. Her old patterns fought for dominance. One afternoon at the market, a vendor attempted to overcharge her significantly. Maya's anger flared immediately. She wanted to create a scene, but she paused. She breathed slowly and said simply, "I'll purchase from someone more honest." She walked away calmly. The vendor stood speechless. For the first time, Maya didn't argue back, and remarkably, she felt at peace. That night, she slept better than she had in months, but transformation always faces challenges. One morning, while walking through the village square, a group of women began mocking her. "Look, the village hothead has turned into a saint," one laughed. Maya felt the familiar heat rising. Her jaw clenched. Her mind screamed, "Put them in their place." But then she heard the wise woman's voice in her thoughts. "When you react, you surrender your power." Maya stopped walking. She turned, smiled genuinely, and said, "You're absolutely right. I used to lose my temper easily, but now I'm discovering something much better." Her composure caught them off guard. One woman asked mockingly, "How can you possibly stay calm when we're insulting you?" Maya replied softly, "When someone offers you poison, you're not obligated to drink it." The group fell into uncomfortable silence. Maya continued on her way, her heart light. Weeks turned into months. Ahmed noticed the profound change in his wife. She no longer yelled at the children. Her smile came more easily. Even when things went wrong, she remained steady. One morning, Maya returned to the ancient oak tree. She bowed respectfully and said, "Teacher, I've discovered something profound. People weren't making me angry, my own mind was. Now I understand. I can choose peace over pain." The wise woman smiled warmly. "You've learned well, Maya. Life will continue testing you. But each time you choose calm, you become stronger within." Maya asked, "Will people ever stop testing me?" The wise woman laughed gently. "When the storm sees you no longer flee from it, it stops pursuing you." Years passed. Maya became known as the most peaceful woman in the village. When others felt overwhelmed, they sought her counsel. She always offered the same wisdom. Peace isn't found in external silence, but in internal stillness. One day, a young girl asked her, "Aunt Maya, don't people still try to make you angry?" Maya smiled. "Sometimes they try. But when you stop reacting, their power vanishes. You cannot control the wind, but you can learn to adjust your sails." She gazed toward the mountains and said, "When I stopped reacting, I started truly living." We cannot prevent people from speaking hurtful words. We cannot stop challenges from arising. But we can stop granting them the power to steal our peace. Every reaction is a choice. Every moment of calm is an act of strength. The person who controls her reactions controls her life. So the next time someone attempts to disturb your peace, smile and think to yourself, "I won't catch the mud." You cannot control the world, but you can control how you respond to it. Real strength isn't found in shouting back. It's found in maintaining your peace when the world tries to shake you. Remember, anger burns the one who holds it, not the one it's aimed at.